Women want rights with no responsibilities. They have custody but no child support. They vote but no conscription. They vote on budgets and receive more in benefits, but are net negative tax-wise. Women want men to have responsibilities but no rights. Child support without custody. Women can vote to send men to die and vote to force men to kill. Men pay the majority of taxes but rarely qualify for the most minimal of benefits. Women are a protected class in society, and men are treated as disposable utilities. Traditional men deserve traditional women. Modern women deserve modern men.
What I had to pay for your food for? You don't want.
Bro, you should have paid for a food, though.
What? If you supposedly got the check, spend it.
I can't believe you doing this for my birthday.
Who even asked any of y'all? Like, did y'all pay for any of her food? I ain't seen none of them offer to pay for your food. How? You chill with them all day.
Okay, that's gross.
You need another. Oh my God.
Mind, he's only dealing with one of them. He's not having relations with all of them, but if he's the money man for the night, the sponsor, they all expect to benefit. Yeah, so they're not just using the man, they're also using the woman, their so-called friend. They got her buying $150, $200 bottles with the money that he gave her when she could have allocated that money for other uses instead of blowing it on a bunch of birds.
Many women don't want to be traditional, but want traditional men. Women want the freedom to choose whether it benefits them to become traditional or modern. Bill Burr said it better. Some of them see gender equality as a buffet, in which they can pick what's convenient. Why is it that when men want a traditional woman, they're ridiculed, but for women, it's okay? Women want a tall masculine man who solves their problems, such as killing spiders or fixing a car, is stoic and makes more money than them. But when men want a non-promiscuous woman who would cook and clean, he is labeled as insecure, and how his masculinity is threatened. Regarding the stoicism part, women react negatively to men expressing their emotions, saying that they aren't a psychologist. There are other ways women expect traditional men, such as fixing their tires and dealing with any potential violent dudes by protecting her. Modern women should not expect modern men to adhere to traditional roles. It's all too common. There are a lot of double standards in dating, and to be frank, it's men's fault, because they put women on a massive pedestal when they are just regular people. I believe it's because men have higher sex drives in general and are willing to tolerate more for sex. Nothing will change unless men develop more self-respect and standards. These inequalities come to mind in today's society. Who pays for most of the dates? Men. Who are disproportionately primary providers? Men. When men set boundaries, it is abusive. When women set boundaries, it means they're strong and independent. If a man lives at home with his parents, he's a loser. A man without a car? Loser. Is a man and a woman interested in each other? The man has to approach and do all the legwork. And please don't make me exacerbate myself by disclaiming, not all. I think we all know these dynamics exist. It's just normalized. Also, in Europe, it's much more normalized for both to pay for a date and to actually be equals. So this isn't some impossible expectation. It's an American woman's expectation. We should fight the patriarchy, right? Well, these are patriarchal standards. I did an experiment on Tinder where I asked every woman I matched with on the dating app, how do you feel about splitting the bill on dates? During the first conversation, I've been blocked, laughed at, made fun of, and insulted. I think one woman out of every 10 or 15 doesn't push back on it. I've collected screenshots of every conversation I've had like this. It's so ugly. No man owes you a free meal. Modern women shouldn't expect modern men to be traditional when they aren't. After all, it's women who changed the rules and wanted to be free to date and work. Now they've made it harder on themselves, and men aren't putting up with it. If you are not a traditional woman, do not expect to be treated like one. For traditional dating, the majority of the problems in dating nowadays all boil down to the fact that women do not want to claim their gender role, but they demand men to own up to theirs. Before feminism, dating was easier, and did not have the problems of today, because everyone knew what was expected of them. Religion played a part in it, but I'm not going to get into that. The women of today are modern women who go to college, get degrees, and work full-time the same way men did back then. But women complain because men do not know how to properly date women. The issue with that comes from the fact that if you are doing the same things men are doing in today's society and vice versa, you're making gender roles obsolete, which means that if both men and women are working, it really should not matter who pays for the date, because both parties are equal here in terms of status. So it's not that men do not know how to properly date women, it's that men have just changed their dating strategies because of how society has changed women, but women want to have their cake and eat it too, and indulge in hookup culture, while at the same time expecting you to take her to a 5-star restaurant and pay for everything. Women want rights with no responsibilities. They have custody, but no child support. They vote, but no conscription. They vote on budgets and receive more in benefits, but are net negative tax-wise. Women want men to have responsibilities, but no rights. Child support without custody. Women can vote to send men to die, and vote to force men to kill. Men pay the majority of taxes, but rarely qualify for the most minimal of benefits. Women are a protected class in society, and men are treated as disposable utilities. Traditional men deserve traditional women. Modern women deserve modern men. Please note, despite how much a woman whines, she can't force you to take up this or that role. If you say no and move on, then that is that. Yes means yes, and no means no, right? As a man, utilize your right to say no to the hoe. That's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.